How's it going, guys? In today's video I wanted to talk about self-love, and by no means I'm trying to give you a solution, but I'm just trying to share certain things in terms of like things that can kind of make you change the way you see things, or I'll say the way you view self-love, you know. So number one, you can be confident, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you truly love yourself. I don't know if you get what I mean. As in, you could have a lot of confidence in what you do, in who you are, but do you love every aspect of that? Do you really love yourself if you can't stay by yourself, if you can't be alone? I'm not talking about being lonely, but just be alone for extended period of times. Do you truly love yourself if you can't do that? Or are you constantly needing someone to fill whatever gap, hole, whatever is making you feel empty? Do you constantly need someone to kind of fill that hole? That's important to understand those things. Like when I was younger, when I was like, I'll say like 19, no, even from, it started when I was a teenager. I always felt like if I didn't go out on a Saturday, I was missing out on something. Or, yeah, I just couldn't, it was hard for me to like kind of stay with myself, you know what I mean? Because I felt like I always had to be surrounded by people. And that's important, obviously, but really and truly, you gotta find the line between being unable to stay with yourself and no, you gotta find the line between socializing, having fun, and etc. and realize that that's different from needing to be out there with people having fun. Do you know what I'm saying? And in terms of relationships, one thing that came to my mind is, how can you love someone if you don't even love yourself? How can you love someone if you don't even love yourself fully? If you don't know what love is like? What is love? What is even love? You know what I mean? Like, what is that? What is actually love? Like, what is it? You know what I mean? Like, one day I'm gonna sit down and like search the definition. Do you know what I mean? Because maybe we are actually confusing a lot of things for love, when it's just like attachments, or maybe someone made you feel good and you're kind of hooked to that feeling. But isn't it possible to kind of get that feeling from within? I don't know. Probably yes. But just like every good thing, I feel like it needs a lot of internal work. Also, why, in terms of relationship again, why do we get into them? Feels nice, but are we getting into relationships because for the sake of it, or are we looking for peace? You know what I mean? Like peace, literally. Or are we just doing it because everyone else is doing it, or we are supposed to obviously be with someone? And don't get it twisted, like relationships are important because it reveals a lot about you. You learn a lot about what you like in someone and what you don't like, and it shows a lot of ugliness in you. You realize that maybe you were selfish, or that that you only see things from your own perspective, but you never look at the other person's perspective. Or it could be the complete opposite. You're too giving, you're too selfless, you give too much. That's also one thing, you know. But I've just been thinking a lot, you know what I mean? Do you truly love yourself if you always keep on going back to the same habits that you know that like they're not good for you, but you still go back to them? I don't know, you know, or going back to situations that are not good for you, but it's like you can't control yourself. Is that self-love? I don't know. And it's so deep, even when it comes to business. Like, knowing your worth, you know, how much you're charging for your products, you know. But then again, that could go back into the confidence versus love kind of category. Do you know what I mean? That could also be that. This video is a bit all over the place because I've always wanted to, when I started YouTube and etc., I wanted to help people. Do you know what I mean? To make a difference in the world. Not just to entertain, but actually help people. But I realized that most people don't want to be helped. And most people don't want to actually hear about the good stuff. People would rather listen to like the drama between Offset and the Migos. I mean, Offset and Quavo, or like some dumb stuff, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I'm guilty of it as well sometimes, you know what I mean? But the way I see it is like, how can I vibrate higher if I'm always consuming things that it's like it's not good, you know? Just consuming BS, like that's not gonna attract anything good in my life, even if it's for entertainment. Now you guys need to really try coffee and milk. It bangs. Coffee and milk, bangs, bro. But the purpose of this video is like, you gotta really ask yourself these questions, like, and not only ask yourself the question, but do something about it as well. You know, because if you feel like you don't really love yourself, then your priority should be loving yourself, being secure about you. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like once you truly get to the point where you really and truly love yourself, I don't think anything can shake you. You know, I don't think there's anything in this world that will be able to shake you. No loss of relationship, friends, losing friends, and etc. When you need to grind, being by yourself, you'll be able to do more. You'll be able to move more efficiently and be more grounded. And also, if you feel like you don't love yourself, maybe it's time to learn to give yourself like more love. You know, learn to actually rely on love from yourself to yourself. And then anything that comes after that is secondary. Do you know what I mean? Maybe what I'm saying sounds selfish, but I think it's very important. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of us, me included, is like, we don't even know what the hell love is. Do you know what I mean? And there's so many different shades of love. There's love of family, love of your mother, love of your father, love of your brother, love of a friend, love of a life partner, like someone of the opposite sex. Boy, there's different types of love. So we go at some point kind of define what we classify as love. Do you know what I mean? And learn to get it from within. And if you're alone or you feel lonely, you should go out there. But the only problem is you're not able to stay by yourself. You know, you need other people to feel good. And to a certain extent, I don't think that's really good. You know what I mean? Human beings are social creatures. But we still need to have a certain level of individuality. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, I just wanted to share this with you guys, innit? And let me know what you think, you know? No edits, no cuts, just one video straight. Bye.